FTC is losing against Microsoft right now. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I need to do a video about it, but it's really wild to me that Microsoft was monopoly busted in the late 90s during the browser wars. There were a browser war between it and Netscape. A little history lesson here. And the government stepped in and broke up Microsoft and said, "Hey, you cannot package Internet Explorer with Windows." And Microsoft's, "Okay, cool." So they created an own Internet Explorer division, and I think they had to stop bundling it for, I think, Windows 98, or was it Windows 2000? I think it was Windows 2000, maybe. I can't remember exactly how that ended up. They got around it somehow. But there was that whole thing about it being unfair, that their browser was packaged with their operating system and it was not good for innovation, which it's not. But then Chrome took over in the 2000s and everyone just forgot about it. And now they're using Chromium, or Chrome, basically, and then all the Microsoft crap on top of it, and they're bundling it into the system again. So already this is like, what? This doesn't feel right. But they're making it to where it's extremely difficult to uninstall it. So it's way worse than anything they did in the 90s. And no government is calling out Microsoft for it. What the hell? Why aren't they calling out? Like, why isn't anybody paying attention to it? Why is Microsoft Edge forced on all these users? And I've talked to regular users too, and many times they're in their email, they're in some other Microsoft application, they click on a link, and instead of that link referring it to their default browser, it opens up in Edge, even though that person doesn't want Edge. They want Chrome or some other browser or Firefox, and it forces it open in Edge. Does Microsoft own and call the shots to all the governments across the world now? Have they gotten that big? I mean, they're getting close to 3 trillion market cap, which is more than most companies. Are they completely untouchable? I think they are. I think we've gotten to the point where they are bigger than many countries and they cannot be governed by any government. And that scares the living hell out of me. Just my shower thought of the day. You're welcome. Now you can go be scared of Microsoft. Oh, yeah. I guess Apple does it. The difference is they use Safari, and Safari just sucks. Oh, man.